Hello, Joe JJR here. I made a video. I sure did. Couldn't hear a thing on it. So, I'm learning. Okay, what I need to get across today is a reminder about on another video. I did put down a link to a really good video concerning all that we're going through and all that, it encompasses, okay? So be sure to see that. I'll put in the links again down below. Okay, what we got to remember is what we're going through is a really tough time, and we all know that, higher gas prices, higher food prices, outrageous food prices, outrageous gas prices, actually. And all this, is discouraging at times, and it's very upsetting, and, it just puts more stress on everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Number one, it can't be like this forever. It may be a long time, but it can't be like this forever. Number two, keep your head about you, okay? Keep your composure. Keep your anger at bay, because a lot of things of all that's going on causes a lot of anger. I'm still furious about the pharmaceutical companies. How dare they? How dare they? This is my opinion only, that I'm expressing. It shocks me that nothing more has been done. Who's supposed to do it? I don't know, so I can't complain about that. I don't know who's in charge of being over the pharmaceuticals. Oh, the FDA. Oh, yeah, the FDA. You can really trust them now, can't you? No, you can't. At least from what I've heard, what I've kind of ascertained. My question is to everyone, okay? Whether you like what my videos do or not, whether you watch them or not, hopefully you'll like and share and subscribe. But, my whole thing is to get the word out, just to let people know, to inform, to educate. Gosh, people read, stop watching the TV. But you guys know, it's the new people just kind of plopping onto our sites or whatever that watch it. They either like it or they don't. Okay. And hopefully they'll learn something from it, and they'll want to go back and listen to what we have to say and the new information. But it merely makes me livid that these pharmaceutical companies, how do we know if our everyday prescriptions and our everyday over-the-counter drugs and our vitamins and our supplements haven't been tainted, haven't been messed with? You look at the trouble we're having with the baby formula. We're importing it from Germany. Okay, well, children have to eat, babies have to eat. A lot of reasons why mothers cannot, produce milk. Some can't. Some people have adopted their children. What else do you do? Some have their breast milk dry up. What do? You got to make your own or purchase it. That's a whole other conversation. So, what do I do? Can you like? Can you share? Can you comment? Maybe somebody else out there knows. Really? What do we do? This is my biggest question. Do we trust our medication? I don't think I do. I really don't. Perfect example. I had strokes in 2017. One on my birthday they said was anxiety because I turned 60. On 31st of May, I had another one really bad. I ended up in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, and they put me on all these meds, to enlarge my veins and my arteries and to thin my blood. Okay, everything was cool. Everything was going fine. I felt good. I did good. Then about 3 or 6 months ago, I started falling. I would get dizzy and I would fall, or I would lose my balance and I'd trip over something on the floor, like where the kids are or whatever, grandkids or what have you. And I began to wonder because they became serious accidents. And I have decided, under my own opinion, under my own guidance, under my putting one and one together for me only. I'm not a doctor. I am not licensed to do anything, but I really think I'm going to try supplements and see if those work. There are a few companies that I trust that I think I'm going to go ahead and try, because lately I haven't been feeling so well. And I went off my medicine. I was supposed to take it twice a day, okay? I went down to once a day. Now, if you go back to my very first video, my first, second, third, I think they are. When you look at them, it's like I'm this drab counselor, I'm not really saying a whole lot. And I'm like going, oh my gosh, that's not me. I never acted like that before. I was always, had more oomph, more spirit. I have always been athletically inclined. I have always rode my bike, gone swimming, done water aerobics, walked, played with the kids on the floor, encouraged them to go outside and run and do this and do that. And my personality had completely changed. It's not worth it. Okay, so that's my choice. That's what I'm going to do. But I would like some feedback, please, of what everybody else thinks. I mean, do you think, is there any way that we can find out if our other medications are being altered? The jabby thing was, and now I have come to the conclusion that needs to be checked out too. I'm going to do some research on it and find out. I have a friend that hopefully she will come on here with me. She completely changed her life, and her health is of optimum level. She has her eyesight back, everything, and I would like for her to come on and share that with you. She went completely, totally natural. She has bought books, she has studied, she has ordered all kinds of stuff, supplements, what nature provides for us, okay? And she's doing great. I wished I was that healthy. I really do. So I'm going to consider that. Onward to the next. It's something to think about. If you have a comment, please share any information you might have. I'm worried about it. I'm concerned about it. Okay, we got to keep on. We have got to continue to help people, continue to inform people. Research. Please stop watching television news. Stop. I mean, it's fake. They're not telling any of the information that's going on. it's disheartening. And you kind of look at it and it's like, what am I going to do? You know? It's like they're not telling anything. So that's where we're at for that. Don't trust the news. You got to go online and you have to listen to people and you have to do research and read. That's what I do a lot. This sun is really going to give me a hard time, isn't it? Oh well. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. With all that's going on, it's scary. It can be frightening. It can be scary. It can be disheartening. It can hurt your feelings. You think it's crazy. I can't tell you the friends that I've lost. I turned 65, yay, on May 20th. Big 65. And, you know, my friends, when they get a birthday and stuff, they get like, I don't know, 30, 100, whatever. Happy birthday on a social media site. I got one. One lonely happy birthday. Now, I did have 4 people that wished me a happy birthday through instant kind of social media, and they're my friends. I talk to them every day, usually on the phone. The thing I'm trying to point out is maybe I didn't click, when your birthday is, and that's not unlike me because I'm kind of a private person, believe it or not, and I thought maybe that's it. Or it could be I'm sharing all the information on the GCR and Judy Byington and Sherry Ray, and I share with Michael Jaco's information and On the Fringe information, because those are the people that I watch. Those are the people that I trust to give me correct information, real information, the truth. So I kind of figure nobody's reading that stuff. They think I'm crazy, and that's okay. You know what? I don't care. I haven't cared about what people think of me since, I don't know, for the last 20, 30 years. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of pleasing everybody. I'm going to please myself. There's a song in there somewhere. So, yeah, when you share information like this, you can get some pretty negative feedback. I don't care. I'm a happy person. Normally, I have 2 great grandkids in Michigan and 2 in Indiana. One has a birthday right before the other 2, because the other 2 here have the same birthday. And they're going to be 14, 8, the ones that live in Michigan, and the one in Indiana, granddaughter, she's going to turn 17, and then I have another one, I think she's going to turn 19, but she doesn't want to have anything to do with me. So that's one less person I have to worry about. Okay, the other thing is, that's much better, kind of. What we have to do is we have to share. We have to share information. We got to get the word out. They say there's just still not enough people that are awake yet, meaning know and believe in this information. We got to share, we got to click, we got to subscribe, because the more people that see, you had so many thousands of views. Yeah, they're real popular and they've been at it for a long time. I just started a month or so ago. You have to have a style, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, if you press like and press subscribe, other people will see that and they'll kind of go, okay, well, we'll try it. This is information to help you learn, to help you do research, to encourage you to research everything, to encourage you to share the information that you find, because you can't do it all. I've spent days and days and days doing stuff, and I have some things that I have for in the future, like the fluoride thing that's going on, and I did find a link, a page. I don't think I saved it though. It's, you know, when you used to say, oh, it must be in the water, you know, when something's not going quite right or people are acting strange. They have been, started with Bush, I think, the younger one. He started adding unfortunate, well, that's not even the word, adding stuff to our water, let's put it that way. That isn't healthy, okay, other than the fluoride. And so I was real upset about that. That made me really, really mad. And I just thought, okay, there's something. I have got to do something to let people know this. But I don't think I saved it. But it's out there, so I'm going to have to look for it again. See, I have to keep finding these things. I save a lot of it to my email. And then I my printer just stopped. It just stopped. I thought, no, can't do anymore. So that's okay. It lasted, quite some time. So I got to get a new printer, and then I can have something to look at, to read to you, so it's not so just off the cuff. But keep in mind, we're doing this because we care. All the patriots out there do this because they care. They want to make a difference. I want to make a difference. I want to inform people, and that's what I'm due. I was a counselor, and I would help people. I'm a helper person. God. Sometimes I help too much and get in so much trouble. But it rolls off my back. I get really angry about what's going on. I get really, 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 really upset with the pharmaceutical companies because they got us over a barrel, kind of, so to speak. I don't always follow doctors' instructions, and I do not advocate that at all. I do because I know my body. I've had a lot of allergies. I've had a lot of illness. If I feel as though I'm in bed all the time or I feel dizzy all the time, I'll cut back. Now I'll go back and I'll retry it to make sure, to make certain, because these drugs are to help you. The prescription drugs are to help you. The over-the-counter drugs are to help you. But what if those are being manipulated like the jab? How do we find out? And I'm going back to this. I know I covered it earlier, but boy, I tell you what, it really has me pretty upset. I'm not going to worry about a whole lot, but boy, I'll tell you one thing, I'm looking it up, and I'm going to try and find. I do know Mel K speaks to a person that used to work or does work at a pharmaceutical company, and I may, reach out to her. That's about it. That's about all I can do about it, right? So we got to keep fighting this all together, all the patriots. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep calm. We have to learn like it's like we're going to, I do it like I was going to college, like when I was doing class, because I was doing a non-trad situation. I had children at home, I had already gotten a divorce and I had gone back to school. And learned a lot, did a lot, but most of all, I learned how to find out information. I used to do it on my own all the time. I used to get behind because I did it. I had to go to the library then. I'm lucky now you can do it online. You can go to YouTube or TuberTube and find pretty much what you want, and the same with other channels as well. So fight the fight, man. Fight it. Fight it. We're in this together. This is the future of our grandchildren. This is the future of our grandchildren's grandchildren, for crying out loud. So let's keep that. Go ahead and hit like, and that way other people can see and other people can learn. Hit subscribe so that you come back, so that you hear about it. I might have something really neat. Usually I have a focus. This is what my goal, my agenda is, to have a focus, to purely educate people on things that, you may not hear somewhere else, or you may hear over and over and over and over and over. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it works out. But remain calm through the news that you're going to hear online in the future. Keep your composure. Keep your anger down. Learn to learn efficiently. Learn to know that once you have that information, unless you're like me and you forget a lot, education is something people can't take away from you. They can't. It's impossible. It's probably why I do it, because that's one thing I know that can't be stolen or taken or destroyed. We've been lied to for decades, if not centuries. Lied to for decades about everything. Truthfully, we don't even need a license. Nope, found that out. There's just a whole lot, and most of it's explained in that video that I had put up yesterday or the day before, my more previous one. I'll try and get that to you too. Day in and day out we do this. We're patriots. We want our country back. We want our freedom back. We want our Constitution. We want to be the ones to make the decision instead of the politicians. Somewhere along the line, they convinced us that they're in charge. Nope, they're not. They're not in charge. They think they're in charge. They are in charge, and they took over. We, the people, do. It's our decision. The politician is just there to okay, this is what, That's it. They get paid out of everybody's paycheck. Every paycheck. That's their paycheck. Who gave them the right to take out taxes before we even ever got to see how much money we made? Federal taxes, state taxes, blah, 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 blah. Well, Gesara and Nesara is going to change all that, and I do have links for that. I have several, and I'll get those up, because we need to learn the truth. And I mean to tell you, we've been lied to about everything. Our history, what we're all about, where we came from, our religions, all of them. They've lied. Remember, Pope was part of all this satanic stuff. The Pope had a bunch of gold hidden. There is a lot of information, and I'll tell you what, it'll make you mad. And the fact that they were all in on it, all the politicians were all in on it, with this pharmaceutical bullshit, with this pharmaceutical bull, it just makes me crazy. It just makes me angry. So then I remind myself, calm down. Calm down. Then I remind myself, gain your composure because you are more educated than this. Yeah, we're mad. But you can use anger to get things done when you hold it down. You're going, okay, I'm angry about this. Yep, I'm angry about this, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to get word out. I'm going to tell people of what's going on and why it's illegal and what's all illegal and all the stuff they lied to us about. And we need to share it and let everybody know. So, I think that's about all I have for today. Maybe later I might have some more. I've got so much here. That was my main thing that I wanted to bring about, to share your information. Maybe you know something about the pharmaceutical company. Let's find out. Is it safe to give our grandkids and our kids vitamins? Is it? It isn't safe to give them the jab. And now they're coming out with this monkey virus thing, and I gotta look that up. It's some kind of a DNA thing going on. Manufactured, of course. It's all planned. They all had it planned. And so, let's share it. Let's get educated so that we can do something about it, okay? That's what we gotta do. That's what we're gonna do, and that's my plan anyway. So, be happy in the day that you're in. Enjoy life and the greenery and everything that's, I guess we're still in spring. It seems more like summer out there. I'm in southwest Michigan. I did want to bring up, before I go, I wanted to bring up masks. Now at the children's school, my grandchildren's school in southwest Michigan, they can make the choice themselves if they want to wear a mask or not. My grandson, 13, gonna be 14, he chooses to wear a mask everywhere. Granddaughter, she's gonna be 8. She don't wear a mask. She don't wear a mask anywhere unless she has to, unless, and they really don't go anywhere where they have to unless, go into a hospital, and they don't. Their mom's a nurse, so she wears one when she goes to work, because that's just been kind of standard practice for years anyway, most of the time. So at least that's kind of lifting up, and people get a choice. But I gotta tell you, the people that are outside wearing a mask, it kind of makes me chuckle a lot. And the people that they'll be in the car alone, and they're wearing a mask, and the window's down. I'm just like going, and some of them have the window up, and they're wearing a mask. It's like, okay. Right now, most states you don't have to. There was a lot of them have changed all that, so that's a good thing. But in as much as tomorrow is another day, and we get a brand new beginning, we all do. You wake up and it's a whole new beginning. You may have some problems left over from the day before, or an agenda that you have to attend to, but it's a new day. Now, a lot of people look at that as negative, like things are never going to change. There's going to be a change, and from what I hear, it's going to be absolutely, unbelievably wonderful. So that's what we got to go by, right? Because we got to keep her cool. We got to stay calm. We got to help each other. Alrighty? Okay. I'm out of here. I got to get going. I will be on here again. Bye bye. So she says, I always mess it up at the end, don't I? Sorry. Let go.